Hello YouTube. I know I said I wasn't going to be posting another video until I do my Evolutions box opening. However, I did play in a Evolutions tournament today, pre-release, and took first place. So I opened a bunch of packs, and I'm going to show you guys a bit of the set, if you haven't seen the spoilers yet, and how good certain cards may or may not be. So I have a whole bunch of cards right here. Some are sleeved, some are not. And they're going in order by collector's number. So I took my time on this, so hope you appreciate it. So we have our lowly Caterpie, and of course the Evolution set, as you can see, is a reprint of the base set, mostly. There are some cards in here that are not reprints. They're just new additions to the set to make things playable. But every single Pokemon that was in this set that was in the base set has either received a buff or some sort of change to make them usable in today's game. Because if you play old cards like that, they're kind of garbage now, even though the collectability is still high. So, got a little Caterpie right here. Nothing special about it. String shot, 10 damage, flip a coin, paralyzed, right? Metapod, stiffen. So anything done to it is reduced to 40. Stun Spore, once again, same thing, but 20 damage and paralyzed. No Butterfree in the set. Weedle, Poison Sting for 10. Opposite of Caterpie, but Poison, of course, is a lot better sometimes than Paralyzed, although Paralyzed is useful. Kakuna, same thing as Metapod, just with Poison. I did not pull a Beedrill. Tangela, 80 hit points, pretty decent. A little bit of an investment if you're playing Grass. It is a nice base Pokemon with 80 hit points, though. But, I mean, Paralyzed for 2 energy, not a bad thing. And then 100% Poison, pretty good. Charmander, a little bit of a hit point buff, if I remember correctly, from the original game. Scratch for 10, Ember for 30, but you have to discard a fire energy, so nothing too impressive. Charmander, on the other hand, a little bit extra HP. Slash for 50, Flamethrower for 90, but you have to discard a fire energy. Charizard EX, I did pull this from one of my prize packs. 180 hit points. Wing Attack for 60, but Combustion Blast isn't that good because it can't be used during the next turn. It is 150 damage, so you can go back to Wing Attack the next turn. So it's not horrible, but I mean, it could be better. Vulpix, Confuse Ray. Confusion can be really, really useful in the game. Vulpix is a bit of a liability with 60 hit points, though, especially if you're playing against water. I did not pull a Ninetales. Growlithe has a Hind Kick for 10 and a Flare for 20. 70 hit points, good basic Pokemon. I did pull an Arcanine. I just don't know where he's at. Look through my stuff again here really quick. Growlithe. Blah, 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 blah. I know I pulled an Arcanine, and I was surprised because the Arcanine is a rare in this set, which it was an uncommon in the original set. I can't find it, so I know I pulled it, though, so that's kind of disappointing that I can't find what I pulled. Grr. It's okay, though. Anyway, Ponyta, 60 hit points, Smash Kick, Flametail. Did not pull a Rapidash. Magmar, good base Pokemon. Fire Punch and Flamethrower. Base Pokemons are good with 80 HP. Got a little darker. There's a cat here. Blastoise EX. Now, there is no Blastoise Hollow in this set, which is unfortunate, because he was a really good Pokemon in the original. So that means there's no Squirtle, no Wartortle. Same thing with no Venusaur. There is no Venusaur Hollow. There's no Bulbasaur, no Ivysaur. So you're not going to be using Blastoise. So, meh. Poliwag, Water Gun for 30. Not bad. I did not get a Poliwhirl or a Poliwrath. Seal. Growl and Headbutt. Growl just reduces attacks by 20 damage. Nothing crazy. Dugong, which moved to a rare slot, which I'm not too happy about. Why, I'm not sure. But Dugong isn't bad. Heals 40 damage from itself, and it's an automatic switch, so you don't need a trainer to switch it. Doesn't need a retreat cost. Has takedown for 90. Not bad, 120 hit points. Staryu, flip a coin. If heads, does 10 more damage. Not very good. Starmie is a rare. Magikarp. Everybody knows Magikarp. Magikarp is garbage. Gyarados is okay, but I did not pull a Gyarados. Pikachu. Non-Thunder Jolt, a little bit better than it did, but it still does 10 damage to itself if it's Tails, just like the original version. Did not pull a Raichu. Magnemite. Thunder Wave. Good attack for just one lightning energy, but self-destruct is just, it's not worth it. No Magneton. Voltorb. Somebody played a Voltorb against me in the tournament today and managed to knock out one of my 40 hit point base Pokemons with its continuous tumble. So it's worth it, but not really. No Electrode. Zapdos. Everybody loves Zapdos. It's a pretty good, filler if you need it to get beat up for a bit, but it's a liability, so it's not going to see play in Standard. 90 damage, does 30 to itself. 170 discard all lightning energy, or all energy, not good. Nidoran Male. My deck that I played was a psychic deck today, mixed in with a little bit of fighting, and it revolved around Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking, which I managed to pull multiple copies of, so it was pretty good. Nidoran, Nidorino, really good still, 90 hit points, 20 damage, potentially 90 damage, and then Nidoking is an amazing card in Standard, or in Sealed or Draft. 150 hit points, Rumble for 40, which defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's turn, and then Tail Swing for 100, and it deals 20 damage to your opponent's entire bench. Really, really, really good evolved Pokemon. The only problem is that its typing changed, as you can see. Nidoking used to be a grass Pokemon back in the base set, and now is Psychic. Ghastly, 40 hit points, little grudge. If Ghastly gets knocked out, it basically knocks out the other Pokemon. Or, actually, no. The attacking Pokemon gets energy discarded from it, and then Nightmare, which is something to make something asleep. Haunter, which has Hypnosis and Dream Eater, which is really good. Haunter's a really good card. Drowsy has Pound and Confuse Ray. There is no Hypno in the set. Coughing, Foul Gas, flip a coin, Poisoned. If Tails, they're confused. So it's pretty good, but there is no Wheezing. Mew. This Mew was only originally available as a promo in the US. Mew is very good. This is the 40 hit point Pokemon that got knocked out by that Voltorb, unfortunately, which I would have won the game with just the Mew because he had only evolved Pokemon on his bench. So if I could have taken out the Voltorb, paralyzed it for a turn, Voltorb only got 60 hit points, I would have won. I did win still, but Mew cannot be damaged by any evolution Pokemon. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon by your opponent's evolution Pokemon. Holy crap, is this card good. It's going to be played. It's a very good card. Machop. Dual Chop. Flip 2 coins. Potentially 40 damage. 70 hit points. Pretty good. Machoke. Karate Chop is good, unless it's got damage on it. Submission is good, but, 3 fighting energy. And then Machamp. He was my promo. I was hoping to get a Charizard or a Mewtwo. The other promo was Gyarados, which I didn't want, but I did get him a champ. I did not use him in this. I did not get enough to potentially want to use him, so only does Seismic a toss, but whenever he does get attacked, he will do 30 damage to somebody. It's not a horrible ability. Diglett, immune to all damage if it's on a bench, and then his Dig Through ability does 30 damage to somebody else's bench. Not bad. Dugtrio's a little bit better if you can get the 3 fighting energy for it, because Earthquake is 130 damage and then 20 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. It would have been better if it was all benched Pokemon, but it's yours as well, so it's a little bit of a liability. Hitmonchan, which I managed to also use in my deck today. running out of time. As I was saying, Hitmonchan. Wow, I didn't even notice the cat was there. Hitmonchan. Jab and Special Punch won me a couple of games with him. Just because Lightning type is weak against fighting, so pretty good. Rattata is absolutely useless. When you play it from your hand and bench, you may discard all Pokemon tools and cards attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, which may seem good, but when you look at its evolved form, which only is useful if they have special energy cards. Now, I know a lot of people will use double colorless or something like that, but that's the only reason why you would want to use Raticate. 60 hit points on an evolved Pokemon. It's awful. This card's just awful. Farfetch'd, which is moved to a rare slot, and oh my god, yes. 70 hit points for one basic. He does 50 damage, but that attack can't be used the next turn. So turn 1... or turn 2, if you're going second, you would attack for 50. Your next turn, put a double colorless on him, 50 again, and I cannot say how awesome Farfetch'd is. He's really good. Doduo, Fury attack, potentially 30 damage for 60 base. There is no Dodrio in this set, so Dragonite EX, which is a new card for this set. When you play the Pokemon, you can put 2 basic Pokemon from your discard pile to your hand, except for Dragonite EX, of course, and he has Hyper Beam for 130, which is pretty good because it allows to discard energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Problem is, there is no Dratini, Dragonair, or regular Dragonite in this set. So, yeah. Blastoise Spirit Link for your Mega Blastoises. Brock's Grit, or Brock's Guts as it used to be called in Japan. Not playable. Useful in Sealed or, in this, what we had here. So, it's not horrible, but Misty's Determination is way better, but I did not pull one. Charizard Spirit Link. De-Evolution Spray, which was a rare back in base set, is now an uncommon. De-evolve one of your evolved Pokemon, and then you put the highest stage evolution card on it into your hand, which is okay if you've got, let's say a Nidoking that's about to die. You can de-evolutionize it, put it in your hand, and then put it in another Nidorino that you have on your bench. So, it isn't horrible. Energy Retrieval. Uncommon. Put 2 basic energy from your discard pile to your hand. Maintenance, it's okay. Shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck, and then draw a card. It's not the greatest, but Full Heal, as you know, just removes all special conditions. Then we go to our energies, Hollow Fire, Hollow Water, Lightning, Psychic, Fighting, Darkness. And then I managed to pull a secret rare out of my prize packs, little flying Pikachu, which I'm happy about. I think the surfing Pikachu is in this set too, but so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, seeing some of the cards that were in the set. What's the word I'm looking for? My thoughts on the cards, whether or not you guys play the game or not. So this will go up tonight, and tomorrow I'll be recording the box openings for Evolutions, which do feel a little bit weird because the packs are really loose. Like the cards move around in them really quickly. It's like they didn't shrink wrap the packs. Like there's too much foil on the packs. So, but yeah, I'll have that posted on Friday. However, I do have a bit of surprise for you. Since I did do very well today, I have these code cards right here, and they're all from Evolutions. So I'm going to give these away, 1 per comment that you guys put on here. So that means that if you comment, you're guaranteed 1. You'll only get 1 though, because I want everybody to have a chance. So for every unique comment that comes on this video, I will private message you a code card from Pokemon Evolutions. And if you don't believe that's from Evolutions, right there, XY Evolutions. So Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video, and hope you guys are here for the unboxing this next weekend. All right, YouTube, have a good night. Cubs are playing. Go Cubs!